started a clock. So welcome everybody to the April 23rd Ortelius architecture. Um, Let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, wrong button. Come on back, Zoom. There we go. All right. So a couple of things that I have going on. Um, I'm currently in the process of moving our database from one namespace to another namespace to clean up all of our rename that we're doing. So to get ready for going over to the OpenSSF, um, the repos have been renamed, most of them. There's a couple, like this one is still the old name because I have some hard-coded stuff I have to go in and fix, but that'll get taken care of. But all the other ones have been renamed, so they're dropping the PDVD prefix on that. So that's moving along. Hopefully by the end of the day, I should have everything um, restored and redeployed to the new namespace. Um, and I wish Zoom would get out of the way. So it'll still be under the app deployhub.com where it's being hosted on GKE. There are some things I have to look at that just don't make sense. Um, we have like a huge number of synced endpoints, even though that the number of endpoints is one. We have these high numbers in some of this stuff. And I have to figure out why. I think there is what's happening is the our audit when we go through and look at the GKE audit log for deployment, it's picking up a bunch of stuff and not dealing with duplicates. Um, so like here, the Cube system, which is the namespace for Kubernetes itself, has 10,000 deployments. So I have to figure out where these duplicates are coming from, get the code fixed, and then also clean up the database. Our database right now, our Rango is like 17 gig for this few number of deployments. Um, and you can see like this is it restoring. Which one is this? One of the collections, like the S-bomb collection is huge. It's like um 6 gig or something like that for S-bombs that we have. Uh, so there's something going on with the duplicates. So, Zadia, just to let you know, we have an Arango database that we store all of our information in, and as part of that, we'll go through and bring in the SBOM data. Let me go to a project release.
Sure.
So we pull in the SBOM. If it's a SPDX, we convert it to Cyclone. Cyclone is just easier to navigate from a document perspective. It doesn't have that crazy reference thing that SPDX has. Um, so as part of that, every single release that we have will have a version of that SBOM for that. And so we will persist every single SBOM for every single release that happens. And part of that is we make those SBOMs immutable through a SHA, and also that allows us to diff SBOMs down the road. We haven't got there yet, where if you wanted to see like a historical trend of the vulnerabilities happening over time, which packages are being added or causing grief. That will come in as a future enhancement going through that historical SBOM history.
Right.
Um, But what we're able to do because we have the whole SBOM is we're cross-referencing the packages with OSV dev and identifying which ones are critical and high. And we should have then our medium ones. The ones we really worry about are critical and high. Those need to be fixed faster than the medium low ones. But Tracy, you did say that some of you at the Volcon was saying that there's an underscoring of the the severity.
Yeah, I went to one of the MITRE
Miter was okay.
presentations, yeah, on scoring, and they said that they believe that there were more criticals, and Sonatype came out and said the same thing, that the scoring is not always accurate, that they were thinking about changing how they're scoring.
Yeah. So at this level, we're basically mapping the CVE to the score to the package, and that package is associated to this component that was released. We have our current the version that is in the release and how it was fixed. This fixed in is what we're going to pass off over to Utkarsh, who's working on AI auto remediation of the package dependencies. I don't know if he's here yet.
He just
Uh,
showed up. He's
o-
there.
okay, cool. So um, we'll have to expose. I think it may already be exposed. Our either REST API endpoint or GraphQL. I can't remember. To get this list of information of the version that it was found in and the version that it was fixed in, and be able to pass that off to his side. So that's kind of where we're at. Um, like I said, going through the big thing right now is just getting all the repos sorted out. And part of this reason for all the repo cleanup is to get us prepped for going over to the OpenSSF. If you're looking for the old archives, um, oops, if I can spell right, I think it's called archived repo. Oh, got too many orgs in there. And if I could spell, come on, there. Oh, Ortelius repo archive. Um, so what I've been doing is just to keep our working organization clean. I will go and take a repo. Like this is one of our old microservices. I'll archive that repository, then I'll move it underneath here. So all the history is there. If we ever need to go back and get something, all the issues are there, that type of thing. But just to get it out of the way, so we have don't confuse people. That's where all the stuff's been moved over to. So that's just a heads up. If you're looking for something that you've worked on and it's not in the current repository, um, you can go find it from there. Um, the Ortelius repo, um, I've done a little bit of work. It still has the huge number of commits. So this repo was originally all the Java front end. Um, and what I did was I basically t did a tag of when we did the migration, created the tag, and then overlaid the back end on top of that. So I basically kept all the history there and just dropped on top of it our the new Go backend piece. So that's just a quick lay of the land of where things stand for the cleanup process. Um, Other things I've done, I did do a small amount of cleanup on the deploying to kind for a local deployment. Um, so there's a few little things I had to do with storage class uh, that we needed for the persistence of the Orango database. So that's been fixed. And trying to think what else. So the deployment to kind looks pretty good. And that uses traffic as the inbound ingress. I'll write up one of the things I have to do is if you go over like Artifact Hub, the Artifact Hub is still pointing isn't still quite. I have to do some work on that because it's dealing with it's still pointing to old stuff. So once I get all the cleanup done, I'll go ahead and get the README all cleaned up and all that stuff. So Artifact Hub is all up to date for the Helm deployment instructions. Trying to think what else we have going on. That's kind of the main stuff. Like we went over last time, the website, the Ortelius.io, has some logic in the GitHub actions to go ahead and pull together uh, the READMEs and stuff from multiple repos for documentation, just to make things. I'm sorry, it's in the docs repo. That's where that happens. Yeah. So the Ortelius docs is now pulling from multiple repos to go ahead and create the content. So we basically still have two Hugo servers, Hugo sites, one for the docs, one for the website. Obviously, the website points to the docs as part of that to get to that. It just makes it easier from a pull request process to manage those two separately. Um, so that's kind of where we're at. Utkarsh, I'm going to pass it over to you, and if you could give us a quick update where you're at.
Uh, Yep, sure. So as per the last discussion, I was trying to add some more insights into reachability part because obviously the capability was there, but we are not leveraging it. So if we can expose how this reachability is helping and try to bring up all those information into very front, whenever like we create a PR or we create like issues, we can draft, considering all those points. So I was just looking at those. Also, I was trying to just close up few of the issues that were created, trying to refactor few of the issues that were already there, for the architectural design and discussion. What like basically the Ortelius MCP will be a part of whole AI ops remediation that we are talking about. So just trying to refactor these issues. And yeah, of course, there is one blog um, which I'm working on along with Sync, which is regarding the security for these AI agents, um, which is taking a lot of time to read out. Quite exciting, quite new for me. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I'll be interested to pick your brain around the security aspect of the AI agent and what you're thinking of. Once you get further down the road, that'll be interesting to see. Um, I Hey, Andres, you're on mute because you're
Weird.
making a
Can you
bunch.
hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. On that note, at VolnCon, we met another partner in crime. I think he works for Open Table or something like that. Do you guys remember where row worked. But anyway, he is interested in helping out on some of the AI stuff. It's not something he's done before, but he was pretty excited about it. So I don't think he could attend this meeting, but we will see him in the future. So look for him. He may connect with us on email or something. But yeah, he works for OpenTable. He's a senior site reliability engineer for OpenTable. And he may be a good candidate for us for a end user to help us with having real data, which has always been an issue for us.
I also see John Berglund joined.
Yes, hello,
I
John.
am here, and apologies. I either I miss an invite or something, and once again, Zadia saves the day and lets me know where I should be. And so, apologies, I missed the beginning. I can go back and catch the recording.
No
But
worries.
Very nice to be here, and nice to meet all of you.
So everybody, John also works at IBM, and he's also one of the partners in creating the SBOM dashboard that I thought was so cool that we could integrate. And I'd like to be able to schedule I have a call with the team next week. I'll be sure to invite everybody on that if you'd like to attend. But we should get a demo of the dashboard for the architecture team sometime in the next couple of weeks. If one of you want to step up and show us what you've got, that would be great. But next week we will talk about it as in our other kind of sidecar meeting as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're very interested in to see what you guys have been working on and how we can bring the two together and provide even more information to the end users. I thought, does anybody recall on the MITRE side if they created a reachability score? And I can't remember if it's called like CSSVE or something like that, or if there's another reachability score that we may be able to leverage. It's been a while since I've taken a dive into the whole MITRE scoring framework.
Was Seamus Law working on that? I think Seamus Law may have been working on reachability scoring for Red Hat. So he's going to be on our call next week as well, Steve. Because he was doing some work in that area. But I don't remember, I didn't go to any sessions at Volcon where reachability scoring was discussed.
Yeah, because I did some work, what was it, last year, where you cross-reference the CVE description. Well, so you cross-reference the CVE description, summary, that type of stuff, to the MITRE attack framework. So the MITRE attack framework has basically these columns and how things can flow through. And based on that type of scoring, you could cross-reference to see if something is actually reachable through the attack framework. Let's see, Ukirch just passed this in. Oh, there is a CWSS. Okay. I'll have to look at this. Are you, Ukirch, are you using the CWSS at all?
No, my idea was a little bit different. In my case, I was just doing the analysis based on the description of the vulnerabilities
Yeah.
and doing class function analysis to see if we are really, reaching that particular function which can be exploited, and yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was the route I took too, to go down that. Looking at the CVE description and kind of using that to determine the attack process.
Mhm.
Let me go over to OSV Dev real quick.
So on that topic, there were some folks from MITRE that we might be able to get in touch with if you guys want to dive deeper into that.
I think we will, but it's probably a little early to get
Okay.
there. I'm just looking up something real quick here. Where's Python? There it is, PyPy. Malicious code. I'll just share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at.
I'm looking at this weakness scoring system.
Well, that's why I just pulled up a random CVE, and I was just trying to see if it included
The
that.
weakness score.
Yeah.
I don't think it does. I don't even think I ever heard of one before, a weakness score.
Is the weakness score the same as the CWE?
I think so. Well, no, a weakness score is a CWSS.
Yeah.
This,
What's a CWE?
I know that. I learned a lot. It's the ID for a weakness enumeration.
So let's see what is.
The ID acts as a unique standardized identifier for specific security flaws, classified as pillars, classes, or bases.
Oh, so it's the mechanism on how the attack happens. Okay. So that may be something we could leverage as well. It's so weird that they haven't like cross-referenced these things yet to figure out, and give us a better classification whether something is reachable or not.
Well, it's an opportunity, right?
Well, it sounds like other people are working on it, like Red Hat's working on it and stuff like that. So
I don't know how many people are working on it, to be honest.
I was hoping that it had it in here, but not really.
There
Okay.
was a really good guy, actually, wasn't there, Tracy? I don't know if you managed to attend any of his sessions. Scott Moore from Volncheck. So he used to be a CNA. Well, he is a CNA, and he used to do the scoring in IBM when he was in IBM. But I think his presentation was looking at false CVE IDs, where there was numerous CVE IDs that had been generated, but they were duplicates of other stuff. And I'm sure he programmatically worked out a way to determine if they were genuine vulnerabilities or not. But he might be worth reaching out to, because I know that you just had a question about the scoring side of stuff, and now obviously the reachability. But he's been in this domain for 25 plus years.
Okay. I'm going to put that in the notes. What was his name again?
Scott Moore. I'll send you his LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
He's an awesome guy. And if
Really?
now that I think about it, Tracy, we didn't provide that introduction, but you would definitely hit it off. He lives for this stuff.
Cool. I saw the company name everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because our goal that we have going on right now is to help cut down the noise for the developers and give them just the details that they need to worry about. So, we've classified high and critical vulnerabilities. Now we're trying to layer on, Utkarsh is looking in the reachability aspect of it. So for example, a reachability example is some of the vulnerabilities will only target like an Android device. But if running in Kubernetes, that CVE doesn't apply. So we can pitch that one out of the list to give the developers to work from. So that's where the reachability scoring is kind of coming into play. It's not something that we need to worry about implementing right now, but I think getting the research started is a good first step, so we can understand how we can make the developers' lives better and easier. Because if you look at like a sneak report, you'll get a couple hundred of things to fix every day, and it's just overwhelming. And if other developers are like me, they just turn it off or send it to spam, those email reports.
They send it to platform engineering, Steve.
Oh, and then platform engineering sends it to the bit bucket in the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm sure you get them to go, yeah, we've seen that one every day for the last 2 years. We're not going to do anything.
And I'm not joking, it just got handed to us, all the security stuff.
Yeah. That's the role of platform engineering. Build it secure from the beginning.
Exactly. I totally agree.
But and just like Zadia was saying, I've seen where multiple organizations are finding the same CVE at the same time, or they'll go and like cross verify. So somebody will find it, they'll report it to like MITRE. MITRE will do their research, and then Sonatype or GitHub will come along and confirm that they found the same vulnerability, and they came up with the same scoring. So when you look at the databases, you'll see all these cross references and aliases and stuff like that for those vulnerabilities. Just a heads up on that front. I'm trying to think. We're pretty much at the top of the hour. Anybody else have anything that I may have missed?
I just want to ask you a question.
Yep.
Is Ortelius, the new Ortelius, can we run it in could I run it in my works test environment?
I'm cleaning up the last little bit.
Okay.
And I will let you know. So hopefully by next week.
Okay, cool.
It'll
be in Azure, in an Azure environment in the UK.
Oh, yeah. You're going over to Azure.
It wasn't by choice. It was just unfortunate.
Yeah, Azure is just one
Microsoft. I'm just not a fan. I'm Google and AWS, but Azure, wow, it's a struggle.
Their IAM is so bizarre.
It's bizarre, man. And the documentation is also crazy. It's like I use AI just to understand it. Yeah.
Yeah, and their incoming load balancers are bizarre too.
Oh, we're struggling like mad. We upgraded to the Nodus Kubernetes, and the front door just doesn't do certain things. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, front door is a mess on Azure. It's so complicated.
It's so complicated.
So the current ingress has AWS, GKE, and Kind. So we'll have to add in Azure as part of the ingress.
And we use Envoy too. Yeah.
Envoy.
They had to move. They had to move from Nginx, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised you didn't move just to Istio, because Istio is built on top of Envoy.
Yeah, I started only the other day. This was a decision last year.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thanks, Steve. I won't phone you, I promise.
If you get stuck with any Azure stuff, do you remember Brad McCoy from Australia?
Yeah, Brad, yeah.
Brad's really good at Azure.
Okay, cool. I'll phone Brad.
Yeah, you got to find Brad. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He'll be able to help you with anything.
But I think the time difference between you and him will be it'll be like 4 o'clock in the morning for your 8 o'clock in the, 8 in the afternoon. So it'll be
worse for me.
Yeah, I think between the two of you, you got such a weird time difference.
Well, everybody's got a weird time difference to Australia.
Well, the easy part, if we start working at 7 in the morning, it's 7 at basically 6 or 7 at night for Australia. So it kind of works out, beginning of the day for one, end of the day for the other. but you get to the UK and Sasha's time zone, it gets really weird.
As Zadia and John, Sasha is in South Africa, so it's winter there for him.
Okay, cool.
Sadly, it's winter.
We're just coming out of that ourselves.
Yeah, I need to come over there, enjoy the UK summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were up, what was it, last summer you went up there surfing?
No, I went to France. That was amazing.
That's what I mean. Was it last year we went to France,
No,
or
it
was
was
it a couple
it was
years
a year
ago?
before that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a year before that, yeah.
Last year he went to India.
Yeah. Alrighty. Anybody else have anything I may have missed? Alrighty. Thanks, everybody. And John or Zadia, we're gonna hold you to it for that sidecar meeting for a demo.
Sure.
Yeah.
If that's all right. You guys are
Totally.
good on that?
Yeah, sounds
Awesome.
good.
Cool. All right.
Nice to
And
meet you all.
yep.
Just say nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you all. And I'll make sure that Tracy sends out the invite to everybody for that one-off meeting.
Sounds good.
Great.
All
Thank
right.
you all.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.